An evening of protests followed by unrest leads to two statues on the Capitol Square being removed from their bases. The Forward statue dragged down State Street, a statue of a Union colonel ending up in Lake Monona. Thank you for joining us. I'm Caroline Bach. Both the Forward statue and the Hans Christian Heg statue have been recovered this morning, but people also damaged buildings and even hurt people who were walking by. This is all stemming from the arrest of a protester yesterday. We start with 27's Rebecca Ribely, who's near the Capitol as Republican leaders tour the Capitol grounds. Rebecca, what do things look like now?
Yeah, Caroline, things certainly look a lot better, but take a look behind me. You can see boards are up on the windows, a familiar sight in downtown Madison, but not familiar to the Capitol. You also see a crew that's been working on a door here. They tell me they've been here for hours trying to repair that, and it looks like it's going to be a long day for them. Madison police say the group was trying to break into the Capitol. Now, right now, Assembly Republicans have just wrapped up a press conference. They're now going to tour the grounds to see the damage left behind. As I told you before, windows are shattered, graffiti was left on doors, and prominent statues have been taken to the ground. The lawmakers appeared shocked to see what happened at the Capitol overnight. It's a place they spend so much time. It is considered to some of them as their second home. Now, that event is still going on right now, and tonight on 27 News, you'll hear more from lawmakers about the protest and the damage that has been caused to the Capitol. For now, though, it looks like the crews will continue their work throughout the day. Live in downtown Madison, Rebecca Ribely, 27 News.
Rebecca, thank you. And just in Madison, Mayor Satya Rhodes Conway releases a statement on what happened overnight in Madison after acknowledging that there had been other demonstrations that have been peaceful in the past following the death of George Floyd and Breonna Taylor. The mayor said what happened last night in Madison was far from peaceful and exceeding dangerous. We need to separate First Amendment protests from those engaged in criminal conduct. People engaged in violence and criminal conduct against people or the properties on the streets of Madison will be held accountable. Right now, Governor Tony Evers says he's prepared to call out the National Guard again to protect state buildings. He also says the people who committed acts of violence overnight in Madison will be held accountable. In a statement this morning, Governor Evers referred to the attack of Senator Tim Carpenter, saying, quote, "I want to be clear, violence against any person, whether in the middle of the street in broad daylight, at home trying to sleep, or happening upon a protest, as was the case last night, is wrong." The governor went on to say that any single act of injustice against one person is less justice for all of us. Now, what the governor was mentioning, our crew covering the protest came across Democratic State Senator Tim Carpenter, who told them he was attacked by demonstrators as he was trying to take this video of the protest. This is that moment that he caught on camera during the alleged attack.
Use my phone alone. Delete it. The next thing you know, I'm getting 5-6 punches kicked in the head.
Shortly after that, he collapsed. Our crew worked to get in touch with Capitol Police and stayed with him until paramedics arrived at the entrance of the state capitol. The senator was able to get into an ambulance on his own. 27 News spoke to Senator Carpenter this morning, who told us he's just fine now, a little shaken up. Capitol Police are now investigating. Let's show you what protesters say got them out demonstrating in the first place. Madison police released this video of a man arrested after going into a restaurant on the Capitol Square with a bullhorn and a bat. Police arrived on scene and arrested him for disorderly conduct. Police were called to Cooper's Tavern on the Capitol Square a little after noon yesterday. Again, they released this video that police say is Devanir Johnson, although the man identifies himself as Yesway Musha in the video. He follows a person into the tavern with a baseball bat while shouting into a bullhorn, saying he's disturbing the restaurant and has a bat. That is when the police were called.